And welcome to Veracity Pte Writing Section Score Booster. Today we are going to look at a pre-filled essay template for the agree type of question, and we are going to see how to apply that. So two biggest problems with the application of templates. A lot of you are using really erroneous template, riddled with grammatical errors, very low on the vocabulary quotient, very low on the written discourse scale, all of those, and it is hitting it's not really helping you get those points, and you're not able to hit 79 plus because you don't know how to apply that. So there are 5 different templates depending on the PTE topics. You need to know each of the 5 question types, and you need to know how to apply them in detail properly. You need to have a topic wise understanding of the vocabulary, because these days that is the number one differentiator in terms of your score. You need to apply a very high quality template. The question type that we are covering today is agree or disagree type, and in this one I have shared a one wherein you agree, right? That means you're saying something strongly positive, whether it is related to the environment or the economy or the education, whatever the topic is. This template will work in all those kinds of topics where you are taking a strong positive stand, which will help in the betterment of the world, right? And the minimum word limit is 200 words, maximum 300 words. So we are in the ideal range, that is 250 words. Now this template has around 150 pre-filled words, and you need the remaining 50 words are just rephrasals or understanding of the topic based vocabulary and the kind of high scoring idioms. This is not tough words. Please understand that this is not extremely advanced vocabulary. This is basically a variance of your lexical resource. What that means is that repetition of the same terms and the same words is going to lead to a loss of points. Of course, grammar is something that takes 2 to 3 months to improve, right? So this instantly boosts your scores with terms of helping you avoid the repetition, helping you paraphrase things better, giving you that topic based vocabulary, right? And making sure that it is composed in the structure, right? That the same introduction and para based and conclusion based structure that is required for the test. So I strongly recommend that this template you should definitely use if your language is weak, if your strength and structure formation is weak. So you want to address all these areas simultaneously. Work on improving your grammar by reducing your errors. Work on improving your typing speed and make sure that you have time to check your spelling errors, and work on learning how to apply good quality templates, or how to even build good quality templates by picking up topic based phrasal vocabulary. So this is what the template actually looks like. This is the strongly agree type. When you're saying something positive, that is when you can use this. It will work for all the topics, and the parts in black are what can be directly memorized, and the parts in colors have to be changed according to the topic. You should definitely add more words, because this is 150 words and you need to hit a minimum of 200. So on the safer side, we should be somewhere around 250. We should not write a lot as well. We should also not be around 290 or 280 because of 2 reasons. Number one, it will not give you a lot of time to proofread and revise your essay, and number 2, the more you write, the more errors. So 250, around that range, is the best range to have. So the statements that you can quickly memorize in today's globalized world, the importance of whatever the main essay topic is increasing day by day. This essay will provide an overview of the matter and discuss the related points with examples. After a close examination of all the relevant details, I strongly agree with the above mentioned statement that, and then rephrase the question prompt, whatever you are being asked to agree or disagree with. Please make sure that you read the question prompt very carefully. Wherever the question mark is there in the statement, please make sure that you read that. A lot of the times I see this error when people are not able to write the agree or disagree very clearly. Please make sure that you have to write that, and you should not say I am agree or I am agree with, I don't know. So these are common grammatical errors. Please use the template to the T without changing. A lot of you are using wrong templates. A lot of you are using templates that are full of errors. So please make sure that number one thing is you want to fix the grammar. You want to get feedback on your grammar, and you want to improve that, because if you are using an incorrect template, obviously that is going to be problematic, right? You're putting in that much effort, so might as well put it in the right place. right? Okay, that is the thing. Another thing is, a lot of people ask me whether I can use first person in the essay. Remember that of course the essay has to be majorly third person and formal language, but when you are clearly asked whether you agree or disagree, to get all your marks, there has to be that one statement where you clearly mention what your opinion is. It should happen somewhere in the introduction paragraph in the form of I agree with, and that question prompt part needs to be mentioned, and it should also come again in the conclusion paragraph for you to get all the marks. These are marks allocated to the form and the content. This is how the scoring is designed. So giving your opinion is compulsory in the agree disagree question type. Let's look at how to apply examples. You can pick up general topic words, vocabulary words that are enough. You don't need to go into specific examples. I will also cover the essay content, how to approach that in another lesson later, but the main thing today that I want to tell you is you don't need to be well versed on the topic to actually write a great essay. You just need a little bit of the topic based vocabulary and you are good to go. So having synonyms for your topic is very important. Synonyms related to education, economy, environment, and society and culture are important. These are the main themes of PTE 2018, so please make sure that you do that. Also stay well versed with whatever is happening around you, because the PTE topics are directly picked up from whatever is changing around you, right? Okay, whether it is the gun laws in the USA, or it is global warming, or it is about how education has moved to blended models of learning, or how people are migrating abroad with families, whatever it is, you know, or how cultures are becoming more and more uniform and we are losing our uniqueness, right? So whatever it is, the topic will be from around, you know, the world, whatever are the biggest you know, changes happening in the world around you. So the number one site that I recommend for building your overall vocabulary and general awareness is bbc.co.uk. You will have a lot of videos and articles on the world, earth, medicine, economy, politics. The best part is that it is grammatically correct. The second part is reading on screen is going to build your reading speed on screen, which is going to be very critical for your reading section. It'll help you with your vocabulary for all the 4 sections, and the audios are going to help you with your listening section as well. So if you want to know which resource to read, please don't read grammatically incorrect resources. So bbc.co.uk is one website that is very great, and under the topics you can select earth or world, or you know, all of that stuff. If you want to listen, if listening is a major issue, because I know listening and writing, these 2 sections, the scoring has really you know, been upgraded and you guys are facing problems. So for listening, you can go to ed.ted.com and npr.org. Both of these sites are very good for fast-paced audios in a variety of accents and academic audios. Please understand that watching a sitcom doesn't give you the same amount of speed or the kind of variety of accents or the academic vocabulary that the PTE is now deploying, right? So please make sure that you utilize the right kind of resources. I will link all of these 3 in the description box. So looking at the essay, firstly, the topic synonym 1 has a great impact as underlined by the question prompt. In the case of given example, it is clearly evident that this topic plays an extremely important role in determining the current scenario. Another problem that I see, a lot of you are using very, right? This is very helpful, this is very important. Wherever you use a very in your essay, replace it with extremely or really. So this is really important, this is extremely important, not very, 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 very important, because very is an informal way of expressing yourself. It is great for spoken speech, you know, when I talk to somebody, but it is not great for the PTE essay. So if you are using maybe 4 or 5 varies in your essay, replace all of them with you know, 1 or 2 with extremely, 1 or 2 with really, and just sort of sprinkle them throughout. And you can even remove them. If you say that it plays an important role, that is sufficient. You don't need to say very important, right? So start deleting, start looking at your repetitions. That is where you are losing points. Wherever you are repeating the same topic words, the same kind of language, that is where you are losing points, because in the essay, the lexical range, you need to showcase that you can use a variety of simple phrases, right? That is what the software wants from you, and it is very easy to pick up these phrases, because that also ensures that you have to actually construct less sentences by yourself, hence reducing your grammar errors. right? That is why this approach actually will directly boost your score. Secondly, the topic synonym 3 further highlights the need of the hour, which is to focus on the overall positive solution. Use this only for positive type of essays. It is worth noting that these steps can go a long way in bringing about lasting change worldwide. For example, providing whatever the solutions or whatever the positive things that you want to say, please remember you will use this only in positive essays when you are, you know, doing something good or supporting something positive, right? And you can just list the examples instead of giving details, because you don't want to cross 270 to 80 words. You will not be left with any time to review your essay, which is important. The importance of spellings, correct spellings, is really crucial, right? So please take care of that. Lastly, to conclude, we can reiterate the statement that error number whatever 4 or 5, a lot of people, the intro and the conclusion essay looks exactly the same, which is extremely shocking to me. You are losing direct points there for repetition. Again, that same concept coming into play. So please do not have the same intro and same conclusion. You want to have, again, use the vocabulary topic resource, topic wise vocabulary resource, rephrase the question prompt again, and use this, therefore the aforementioned approach, so that you know the both the conclusion and in the introduction, whatever I have written here, this should be clearly memorized, because this will be the single biggest decider in you know, boosting your score. You're going to get a 79 plus, because this ensures that both your paragraphs, the first and last, do not end up looking the same, which is again a problem that I'm seeing with weaker templates and you know, students who are not hitting 79 plus, right? So please make sure that you don't copy the same intro in your conclusion and change just 1 or 2 words trying to fool the software. That's not going to happen, right? So showcase your range, showcase that you can use a variety of formal expressions, right? Lastly, to conclude, we can reiterate the statement that whatever, and rephrase the solution, your opinion. Therefore, the aforementioned approach elucidates the best way forward. When implemented correctly and swiftly, it can lead to a glorious future for the human race. So in today's globalized world, and this can lead to a glorious future for the human race, both of these they can be used in any topic. You literally don't need to change it, right? So this specific template can be directly deployed. Now let's understand how to fill in these parts in the color by picking up a recent exam topic. Okay, so this is the question. Trying to save endangered species from extinction should not be seen as a waste of valuable resources. Do you agree or disagree? And my take is that I strongly agree. It should not be seen as a waste of resources. That means we should try to save our endangered species from extinction. We are now going to look at the topic-wise vocabulary needed for save, endangered species, extinction, resources, right? All of these words, you need to have synonyms for that. You need to have good phrases to use for this topic. Let's look at that. Okay, so this is the Veracity Pte vocabulary note sheet for the endangered species topic. First of all, species of what? Animals and plants, obviously. So words like plants, animals, wildlife, flora, fauna, diverse, various species, multiple species, several animals, right, can be a very good way to replace the word endangered species, right? So starting with the basics. Then what is overall this theme, right? The theme is about nature, biodiversity, ecosystem, earth, planet, right? So all of those things, those words which are going to pertain to the larger theme, can be utilized in this particular essay. Positive essays, positive words like important, significant, useful, necessary, essential, beneficial, efficient, right? All of those. Promote, encourage. You can make a list of 10 positive words which you can use whenever you are taking a positive side or positive stand, and you can definitely use that, because most of the essays are going to have an agree or disagree component to them. Then talking about saving these endangered species, because we are saying that yes, we should save them, we should use our resources to save them. So what can I say apart from save? Protection, preservation, conservation. All of these are good words to use in an environment related topic. Phrases like, you know, being on the verge of extinction, on the brink of extinction, being endangered, you know, something posing a threat, right? All of these are good formal phrases to use. If you pick them up from samples, you can definitely use them here or in any essay related to species, nature. What are some negative things, negative words for environment or endangered species? Deforestation, that means endangering plant species, and poaching would be killing and hunting of animals for their skin and their nails and teeth and all of those things. That part is going to endanger animal species. Commercialization is a very good word to use here. Profit motive, our economic system, right? All of that. These phrases can definitely be used again in a wide variety of topics on the same theme, right? So need of the hour, implement sustainable solutions. Sustainable is a very good word to use in these kind of essays. Better governance, growth, prosperity, progress, improvement, advancement. So having this vocabulary note sheet, now we are going to fill some of these into our template, and we are going to get our final answer. So let us start with putting together the template with our topic words, and with this we get the final essay. In today's globalized world, the importance of preserving our flora and fauna is increasing day by day. So learn to use phrases, good formal phrases instead of single words, and that will really boost your score. This essay will provide an overview of the matter and discuss the related points with examples. After a close examination of all the relevant details, I strongly agree with the above mentioned statement that, rephrasing the question prompt, it is indeed not a waste of resources to save endangered species from the brink of extinction. Picked up that phrase from the topic vocab sheet. Going to the body paragraph, firstly, the biodiversity of species has a great impact on our ecosystem. Again, picking up those phrases and trying to fit into the template and boosting my score. In the case of animal poaching, using one example, general examples are fine. I don't need to say hunting of tigers and rhinos. I can say that if I have some information, but I don't need to, right? I can use whichever kind of example works. How specific or how general it is does not matter. Your language matters. So if you're not sure about how you use a certain phrase, if you don't have a lot of examples, use general vocabulary like poaching, which is animal species going down, and deforestation, which is plant species going down, right? So it fits our purpose without really adding to a lot of stress of thinking about what to write. Okay, so vocabulary sheet also takes care of that aspect of, you know, the content aspect of it, right? It is clearly evident that failure to protect our wildlife plays an extremely important role in determining the current scenario, right? Fits in. So again, using phrases, that is important. Secondly, mindless deforestation further highlights the need of the hour, which is to focus on better policies and plans to conserve the natural world. It is worth noting that these steps can go a long way in bringing about lasting change worldwide. For example, providing sanctuaries for various endangered species, stringent anti-poaching regulations, and encouraging public participation in environmental protection programs can result in better outcomes for everyone involved. I have listed examples and solutions. Instead of explaining one point over the course of 3 different paragraphs, I have gotten marks for different points by listing examples, sticking to my word limit, focused more on the pre-filled part, so that my language, majority of the essay, remains well and structured, right? And I don't lose marks because I'm not endlessly going on and on about rhinos or tigers. Please understand that endangered species could be any plant or any animal. So a lot of people don't address the question prompt sufficiently, which is another thing that will come out once you study essays like this, doing a topic wise sheet and having a general idea of all the topics, instead of really worrying about one particular example, harping on that and losing points for the content which are allocated for minimum 2 to 3 different examples here, right? So this is important. Short, precise, crisp paragraphs with listing of examples. Examples don't need to be explained in the entire paragraph, because the structure is such that your marks are allocated for your vocabulary, your grammar, your spellings. That is the new scoring parameter of the software. Please focus on that. Lastly, to conclude, we can reiterate the statement that sustainable solutions for promoting the natural balance among multiple species on Earth need to be devised and rigorously applied. This is definitely one of the best uses of our valuable resources, as we won't be able to survive on Earth if we don't stop the destruction of our natural world. So again, remaining very general, very vague, but still utilizing all those big formal words and getting all my marks, right? So have a general preparation for your essay topic wise and you will be good to go. Therefore, the aforementioned approach elucidates the best way forward. When implemented correctly and swiftly, it can lead to a glorious future for the human race. This is a top scoring essay, right? And therefore, give yourself time to learn how to do this. Of course, you know, this is something that is done best live, right, in training in class. But if you have any doubts in how to handle a particular topic, how to come up with content, how to phrase that, of course I'm going to make more lessons. But if there's any specific topic that you need help on, that you find really tough, please mention in the comments and I will share more samples, more of the samples utilizing my templates, so that you can learn and get a better score. Please work dedicatedly on your writing skills. They are very important. Also, these vocabulary sets are going to help with your speaking as well, reading as well. All of these phrases are going to be very useful throughout the test, okay, not just one section. Okay, so I hope that this lesson has been helpful for you. For more latest updates, subscribe to the channel. If you have any queries or you need training and guidance, you can write into us at veracitymentors.org@gmail.com. Take care, study hard, all the best, bye.